YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. Welcome to another special episode of NBA Player Props, where we give props to the true players. All right, we're trying to find the best possible props for our slips today because I know that the Malays is going in. All right. I got some picks for y'all today, but before we get into those picks, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time your boy drop new content. Because I know that you don't want the recipe without all this extra sauce. And I ain't like McDonald's. I ain't gonna charge you for all the extra sauce. No cap. All right, so before we get into the new picks of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little recap of yesterday. Let's go. All right. I think we missed like 4 props yesterday. Jalen Duren did not get his 23.5 PR. He had 18. Disappointing me. Got in foul trouble. Zachary Reza-Shea did not get a 17.5 PRA. He is now on my ban watch. I'm not saying that he's banned, but he's definitely on my ban watch. I even took his Green Goblin points yesterday. He didn't even get that. It was like 7.5 points. He ended the game with 6. I'm like, what are you doing? So, yeah, Zachary Reza-Shea, man. I don't know, bro. Jalen Duren let me down on his PR. Zach LaVine, it was his first game, so I'm going to give him a little bit of slack. I did have him for 24.5 PR. He only had 14. He was a game time decision going in. He just joined the team, so it is what it is. And what else we missed? Trey Lyles did not get his 8.5 PR. He had 8, so we got hooked there. Shout out to Darius Garland. He was actually a risky pick yesterday. He ended up getting over his 21.5 points. Harrison Barnes had both of his props yesterday. 14.5 points and rebounds and his 10.5 points. Wendell Carter Jr. had both of his props, 14.5 PR as well as 16.5 PRA. And he also hit his his points prop too. I think his points prop was like 9.5 or something like that, or 8.5, 7.5. It was something low. He hit that. Isaiah Collier hit both of his props. Isaiah Collier hit 21.5 PRA as well as his 9.5 points prop. All right, so we had an alright day. All the props, I think we had like 6-4, 7-4. Reza-Shea really let me down. Trey Lyles really let me down. With Trey Lyles, man, him and Keegan Murray are in tough spots because their teams are going through a transition, but you got guys like DeRozan on the team, LaVine on the team, Malik Monk on the team, Sabonis on the team. All of them need the ball. All of them need the ball in order to be effective. And then Trey Lyles and Keegan Murray, they ended up not getting the touches and the volume that they need to be successful. All right? But you know what happened when you get a slip, right? When the next day comes, you replace it. All right? So I got some picks for y'all today. All right? Should be a better day today. Man, this trade deadline stuff is killing some of the players' morale, man. They're not hooping. A lot of them scared they're gonna be shipped out on the next bus. Especially after what happened with Luka. All right. Y'all ready for these new picks? I know y'all ready for these new picks, of course. That's why y'all here. All right, my first pick of the day, I got Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam over 22.5 points and assists. This is a combo pick, right? I also like him over 9.5 rebounds and assists. But today's prop, my main prop, I'm going with 22.5 points and assists. He's 100% head-to-head versus the Clippers with this prop. All right, that's a 5-game sample size. That's the whole hand. It's a whole hand, all right? He's 8 of his last 10. He averages 26.5 points plus assists over the last 10 games. And he's averaging 27 points and assists over the course of the last 5 games, all right? So you got consistency and you got volume, all right? He's averaging well over 24 points and assists on the season, and he's not on the back-to-back. He should be good to go, and the team is relatively healthy. So this is a great prop for Pascal Siakam. I can definitely see this bumping up into about 23.5, all right? So that's my first prop. Pascal Siakam over 22.5 points plus assists. Next, I got Jaylen Brown. I got 2 props for him. I got Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds, and I got Jaylen Brown over 10.5 rebounds and assists. If it goes up to 11, that's fine, which it probably will. But those are the two props I like for Jaylen Brown. 5.5 rebounds and 10.5 rebounds plus assists. He's hit both of these props 4 out of his last 5 games, 7 out of his last 10, 67% of the season overall. All right, he's had 8 rebounds in each of his last 2 matchups against Dallas. Mind you, Dallas is going through a transition, right? They're trying to introduce Anthony Davis, all these new pieces that they got. So at the end of the day, it's a new look Mavericks team. But I like Jaylen Brown over that 5.5 rebounds prop. And I also like him over 10.5 rebounds and assists. My favorite is the rebounds, all right? So I definitely think he's going to get 6 rebounds tonight. It is what it is. I can see that bumping to 6 or 6.5. I would definitely still take the 6. If it gets to 6.5, kind of weigh your options, do a little risk assessment. Because if it's at 6.5, then you might as well just go ahead and take the RA, all right? My next pick is Dillon Brooks over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's hit this prop 8 out of his last 10 games, 4 out of his last 5. So consistency and volume. He's averaging 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of the last 10 games. All right. He's averaging 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists versus Minnesota. All right. He's averaging 19.3 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of the whole season. So he's been in the offense. He's been consistent. He's getting a lot of volume, and he incorporates himself as being, a spot-up shooter, tough, rugged guy that does a lot of the small things within the Rockets' flow of their offense, right? Minnesota is 17th versus a shooting guards, points, rebounds, and assists, and they are not on a back-to-back. So the Rockets didn't play last night. So Dillon Brooks should be good to go. His team is relatively healthy. He's coming off a couple days rest. 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All right. My next pick is Norman Powell, over 24.5 points plus assists. All right. He's hit this line 4 out of his last 5 games. He's actually averaging 26.5 points and assists over the course of his last 10 games. So you got a couple points of cushion there for your bet. He's averaging 26.4 points and assists on the season, 71% hit rate. All right, so this is very, very consistent. Also, last game he hooked us because he got pulled from the game early. It was a blowout, but this game should be relatively close. And they're not coming off of back-to-back. A lot of times, a lot of the veterans, they'll sit back-to-backs. They won't necessarily play on that second leg. Well, they didn't play last night, so Norman Powell should be good to go. And the Clippers are relatively healthy. You even got Kawhi playing, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Norman Powell should get a lot of open looks. He should get, 2 or 3 assists. But also his points are very, very crucial to them. If you want to just take his 22.5 points, that's fine too. I'm going to take the 24.5 because I actually think he'll get 2 or 3 assists in this game as well. But I'm going to leave that to you. You know what I'm saying? Norman Powell over 24.5 PA. My next pick is Ben Shepherd, over 8.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All right, he's been very consistent. 4 out of his last 5 games, he's hit this prop. It hasn't been an issue. 7 out of his last 10, he's hit this prop. He's averaging 12.6 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of his last 5 games. So that's 4 points of cushion. He's 100% versus head-to-head versus the Clippers. They are not on the back-to-back, and the Indiana Pacers are very healthy. You got Siakam, Miles Turner, Halliburton. Nembhard is back from his back injury. So at the end of the day, TJ McConnell. So at the end of the day, they are a healthy team. They're striking while the iron is hot. They're getting very, very they're an exciting team to watch. They got Ben Mathurin back. At the end of the day, Ben Shepherd comes in and does some of the rough and rugged stuff that a lot of the stars don't necessarily want to do on the team. So at the end of the day, Ben Shepherd will come in, get a few rebounds. He might run the floor and get an assist. He might get a couple putbacks, you know what I'm saying? His alt line for his points is 2.5. So I think thousands and thousands of people are going to take his alt line at 2.5. Come in, hit a 3, and then bam, it's over with. All right, so I think that's free. You know what I'm saying? But I do like Ben Shepherd over 8.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's been very, very consistent with this prop. Lastly, this is my risky pick. It's not really that risky, but it's a little more risky than the others. I like TJ McConnell over 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists. All right. He's 75% versus the Clippers. All right. He's averaging 20 points, rebounds, and assists versus the Clippers head-to-head. He's hit this prop 72% of the season overall. He's averaging 17.6 points, rebounds, and assists over the course of the last 5 games. So at the end of the day, both overall in the season, but as well as recency. The Clippers are fully healthy, and they're 4th against point guards, points, rebounds, and assists. So T.J. McConnell coming in and hitting this prop could be a risk because of their defense versus point guards, PRA. But I really like this prop, man. At the end of the day, I think it's the 72% hit rate, 73%. He's been very consistent, especially as of late. Him and Halliburton are playing well off each other. They're offsetting each other's minutes. And then Dave, TJ McConnell, man, he's been hooping. TJ McConnell has been hooping, you know, and I can't hold that against him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to TJ McConnell. So let's do a little recap. Pascal Siakam over 22.5 points plus assists. Or if you want to look into his RA, 9.5 rebounds plus assists. All right. Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds. Also look into his RA, 10.5 rebounds and assists. Dillon Brooks over 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Norman Powell, 24.5 points plus assists. Or you can also just look at his points at 22.5 points. Ben Shepherd over 8.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Also look at his alt line for his points, which should be 2.5 points or 3 points. Lastly, TJ McConnell over 13.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is my risky pick of the day. He is 72% on the season, 75% against the Clippers overall, and he's averaging 20 points, rebounds, and assists against the Clippers. However, the Clippers are healthy now. They are 4th versus point guards, points, rebounds, and assists. So at the end of the day, you know, it could be a little bit of a risk there. But I like the prop. If you enjoy this content, make sure you smash that like button. All right? Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can be notified when your boy is dropping fresh content, because we stand so fresh and so clean. Ain't nobody dope as me, cause I'm so fresh and so clean. All right? If you love it, it's okay to admit that you like coming and seeing me in the mornings. It's okay to admit that you like coming and seeing me and hanging out with me in the morning with your breakfast and your coffee. All right? I'm going to take the place of the little morning show that you be listening to, or that little podcast that you be listening to on your way to work. You can just listen to me, because I'm going to help you out with your slips. They ain't helping you out with your slips. No cap. I'm going to leave with a little motivation. Right, I'm gonna leave this video with a little motivation. Give y'all like a couple minutes of just motivation. Right, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Right. When I say that, I don't mean just like giving yourself like false belief, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm him. You know, no, like really, really, really believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Believe in the way that you speak. Believe in the way that you walk. Believe in the way that you drive. Believe in the way that you do your morning routine. Believe in your ability to work on your job. Believe in your relationships. Believe in your, you know, like really, really believe. And if you get to a point to where you have a certain area in your life where you don't believe, right? And you're like, man, I don't know. Then do something about it. If you don't believe in your ability to perform well in your job, do something about it. Ask somebody that does well on the job. Get some pointers, right? Practice, right? If you make content, practice. If you need better equipment, save up so you can get that equipment. Do what you got to do so that you can be the most confident in every area in your life that you can possibly be. Because that's the only way that you're going to necessarily get to the next level. Because you can fake yourself out sometimes. Like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm good. But if you're not confident, it's going to show in your performance. Right? So I want you to have the ultimate belief in yourself, the ultimate belief in your dream, and the ultimate belief that you can prosper. Because only you know that. Only you know that. You can fake out everybody else in the world, right? But when you look in that mirror, when you cut those lights off and you laying down at night and it's just you and your mind, you know if you where you're supposed to be. You know if you're actually confident or you're just performing. You know if you are headed on the trajectory where you're going to the next level. Everybody else might not know. Everybody might have an idea, but you know, right? You know. God is in you. So when you look in that mirror, or when it's quiet and ain't no music on, ain't nothing to distract you, you ain't scrolling, it's just you and your mind. Are you really believing? Are you really believing? Or are you just doing a good job of getting everybody else